head.
Yeah, that's like the beginning of a flu.
No, it's not stuffed. It's just like my equilibrium's off a little bit. It's weird.
Ear infection, maybe?
I feel totally fine. It's just that, like, if I turn my head, it feels weird.
Okay.
It's like my vision is a half step behind me turning my head. It's just weird.
Well, do it more.
Huh?
Yeah.
See if you can recreate the symptoms.
Do the little shake it.
Yeah.
Like David Byrne on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Anybody see him on SNL?
Oh, yes, I watched
He's like,
it.
"Whoa."
Yeah.
And then we went right into watching Stop Making Sense because I hadn't seen that in 35 years. God damn, the Talking Heads are great. I mean, he's fantastic too, but he's in John Mulaney and the Sack Lunch Bunch, which is what I assume precipitated him being the musical guest for the first time in 30 years on Saturday Night Live. And another stellar showing from John Mulaney as the host, by the way.
Fantastic.
Dynamite over there.
So funny.
Hey, I'm Alan Cox. Thanks for, you know me. I heard my name in the intro. Bill Squire is right over there. Say hello to him.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of The Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys. And also, no texting.
Oh, yeah? Who, Mary?
I'm talking about Friday's little...
When you got mad. He's watched the video of you yelling at Poundcake 50 times over
Really?
the weekend. He did.
Why?
Yeah.
50, like 70.
Why?
not that many times.
Why'd you watch it at all?
Because I wanted to... First of all, I listened back to everything. I want to see how things sound and look and how my editing is. But my girlfriend wanted to see it. And then I had some other people...
There was nothing to see.
Well, hear it.
I wanted to hear him get reprimanded, that's all.
But I always get reprimanded. I don't know.
No, you don't. Not as much as you should. I'm super easy on
This
you.
one, but
That's why people get so weirded out when I yell at him. I should be yelling at. He gives me things to yell at him all the time. But I don't want to kill his confidence. I want him to grow as a performer. He plays past all my best efforts. But no, I don't. You don't get reprimanded every day. Us giving you a hard time for some word you slaughtered is not reprimanding you.
Yeah, Friday was a...
I yelled at him on Friday.
Yeah.
Deservedly so. By his own admission.
Yeah.
He copped to it.
Yeah.
He was on his phone as I was talking, looking at something on Twitter. We start the show. Mary's on her phone. She's over there doing something.
I'm sending you my days out.
She's texting. I don't know what's going on around here.
We just talked about it 2 minutes ago.
We talked about it 10 minutes ago in the office.
And now my phone is down.
Oh, my
I was
goodness.
looking at my calendar. Hi, guys,
you crazy
no babies.
kids and your telephones. Bill, these phones. These
this
kids
is-
and their phones.
This is show relevant.
I know it
but
is.
But
Thank
it
you.
does need to wait till the break. You're right.
No. I'm just breaking your balls. I appreciate it. Poundcake, how you feeling, pal?
Actually, I'm kind of sick too. When you said that you...
I'm not sick. Don't get me wrong.
well,
I said my head felt... I'm not stuffy
like-
or anything. My head feels... It's just weird. Like I slept on my neck weird or something. I think that's what it is.
Maybe the
that's
blood
possible.
flow is off or something.
I don't know.
But no, I really felt weird all morning. Like, I woke up and you just know, like, you don't feel like you normally do. And I'm like, okay, who did I come in contact with that could possibly be sick? And I was like, God damn it, my brother. Like, he...
Can you imagine the press we're going to get if Poundcake is the first confirmed case of coronavirus
Someone
in Ohio?
just died in New York.
It's everywhere now.
Or they got it in New York, someone else died. I don't
It's
know.
in New
in
York.
Washington.
It's in Washington. It's in California. It's in Rhode Island. It's in Texas. It's in Illinois. So it's doing what viruses do.
Maybe that's what will get syndicated after he's the first one to die in Ohio.
What?
What? Yeah, people will come and like us and be like, they're so good. The content is amazing. We
Oh.
need it in every city.
That's not even a thing anymore. We're already
Also
on in
he
every
said-
city. It's the app.
Oh, iHeartRadio app. You're
Of course.
right.
Wouldn't that be something? I thought-
Syndication. Who cares about that?
This whole time I thought I was going to die from the pepper, and I ended up dying from corona.
And so much earlier than you're supposed to
Yeah,
die.
you're supposed to go at 35.
You make it at 30.
Yeah. Life's a bitch.
And then
even a
you
bigger
die.
one. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm telling you, you better sequester yourself in that room. You better self-quarantine, my man. Because you can't go online and get anything. All the hand sanitizer, they're either price gouging you or...
The lady at my nail salon said that today. She was doing my nails, and she said they went to go buy hand sanitizer. They went to like 3 different Sam's Clubs and Costco's, and they couldn't get it anywhere. So they buy like the big gallon size.
My mom
Yeah.
is stacked up on that stuff. Like, my mom doesn't play. She was the one that gave me the hand sanitizer the first time around when I got H1N1. So I don't know if that's a good reference, but I know she has medical supplies for sure.
But they tell you that the hand sanitizer is not necessarily the way to go. It's just the soap. Just soap and water.
Soap and water.
Wash your hands,
and
don't touch your
water.
face. You know, it's like anything else. But, boy, if you see
Minimize sucking on your fingers and other people's fingers.
What about toes?
I mean,
Well, Bill, I still got to live.
you're not opening doors with your toes.
You don't know that.
She might
You
start.
don't know about my
might
toes.
start. I open doors with when I go in and out of that men's room. I've always got a piece of paper on my hand to touch that door knob.
Me too.
Yeah, of course.
I was getting
See, I
like a
don't do
judgy
that.
look.
I don't do that either.
I do.
I do.
You know how many? There's so many more germs on a door handle or than
I
there are on
understand
the toilet.
why people do that. I'm just saying,
I don't trust somebody else's hand washing.
Yeah, I guess I don't care that much, and I think I'm like, okay, well.
And how do you feel right now?
Yeah, but like I don't know if it's from that.
You've
it could
been
be
sick
anything.
like 3 times this year.
I do a lot of. I think about all the nasty stuff I've done in my personal life. And I'm like, okay, touching a door handle. This is the sword that you're gonna die on. So I'm like, whatever. I'll build up my immune system. But I do see people hopping around the bathroom.
There's another sword he's gonna die on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I see people hop around the bathroom with their paper towels, and they're like, don't touch this, don't touch that. I'm like, wow.
I'm not hopping around.
You are in your everyday life.
I wash my hands, and then I get a couple pieces of paper towel to dry my hands. And one of those pieces of paper towel I use to open the doors, and then I toss it as I'm walking out.
That's a very common thing. A lot of people do that.
It's efficient. I think it's useful.
Yeah, I guess I just don't
People
care
also, well, you guys don't have to sit down to pee, but people flush the toilet with their foot. I know a lot of women who do that, that they'll like hover and then turn around and kick the thing
We
down.
have auto toilets.
Yeah, but I'm saying it not here.
Oh, I would
other
absolutely,
places.
if it were a manual toilet, I'd absolutely flush with my foot.
Yeah, kick flush is totally like a good way to do it.
I feel like most people do that just in
don't.
general because they don't want to reach down and push a lever.
In college, I saw someone fall doing that. Like it wasn't an
That's what I'm
automatic
saying.
toilet.
If you're
and they were hopping around.
You're
It
in
was
your
a
heels. You're drunk out at a bar. You're trying to get your.
it was
Okay,
a
if you're
dude.
drunk in heels, maybe don't do that. I'm usually-
I know our next challenge though. We did the harmonica challenge Friday. The drunken heels toilet flush
I'm gonna
challenge.
destroy this. I'm so
You
good
have
in
to be
heels.
drunk though, and you can't get drunk.
I'm usually
high.
not drunk in heels, so
you
I don't
sure?
have to worry about. Usually,
Okay.
twice a week tops.
That's kind of a lot.
Well, maybe, but yeah, I don't usually have to concern myself with that. But
That's how
if you've seen any of the video too, especially on the West Coast, of people that are like tearing through Costco stores, even Costco, their social media accounts are like, people,
Slow. down.
let's not go crazy here. You know what I mean? Like, thanks, but yeah, people are just they're stripping these stores.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I have a little hand sanitizer I keep in my purse with me. It smells like Kool-Aid. I like it. It's
Kool-Aid hand sanitizer.
Well,
I don't
it's
think I would like that because I would lick my hands.
I know. It's like strawberry scented, but when I use it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that smells like red Kool-Aid. It smells so good. Or Jell-O.
I have a little one I keep in my car that is unscented.
Oh.
I get that. And
I like the scented
The problem
ones.
is I do kind of have a bit whenever I'm hanging out with Marty. I make him clean his hands anytime he gets in the car, but I also
Like he's going to hold a baby or something.
well, like I don't know what he's doing.
No, I am.
But like we'll go because we're usually gonna go eat or something too. So I'll be like, hey, take some of this, and but I just keep like spraying it until he's like,
like a
there's too
puddle?
much. Yeah.
Alan, here's a letter. Alan, not to reignite the fire from last week, but an old male coworker of mine would say, ooh, thank you, every time a female coworker would bend over.
Ugh, that's what I'm saying.
Like he was thanking her for displaying herself, so I'm on Mary's side for this one's creepy. Again, you're conflating two things that aren't the same. Women should absolutely not have to concern themselves with snide comments from guys. But a creep in the office when a girl bends over to do something is different than posting a photo on social media and getting guys commenting. One is involuntary, the other is voluntary.
I agreed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys looked at my story after that on Instagram, but there was one dude who was very unhappy with me, telling me that I only want things my way and I'm two-faced, and he's not being a creep about it. And then like his last 4 messages were like, hubba hubba, love those thighs. Hubba hubba,
The
love
ones
what's
prior
filling
to
out.
him
Yeah.
protesting too
I like
much.
what's filling out that shirt.
Of course,
Come over here,
of
I'll keep you
course.
company. I'm like, oh, you're right. You're just trying to be kind and
Yes.
compliment me.
Yeah,
Idiots.
You've really upped my self-esteem with that. Thank you. It's always the people who protest too much.
Those
who
are the ones that are like
they're projecting, of course.
Just been sliding in the DMs, trying to do anything, and they're like, "Oh, I say thank you because it might brighten your day." I'm like, "Oh, is that what it is?"
It might I also thought hubba hubba might brighten your day. I also
Listen, hubba hubba should brighten your day.
Every single person who responded to that guy being a weirdo creep, everyone's like, "Who the hell says hubba hubba anymore?" Like,
You bet your ass I'm going to start working that back in.
Yeah, hubba hubba.
Well, I'm more of a hacha hacha man,
Like a
like to my
hubba
wife
hubba.
or something. But hubba bubba will brighten my day.
There you
You
go.
give me like an old school grape or an OG hubba bubba, that'll brighten my day. Try finding it.
Hubba hubba.
It's harder to find that
Hubba,
than hand wipes at a Costco.
Hubba.
that sounds like
that
something
sounds like
you say
something
at
that-
home when you're like goofing around and drunk, like, "Oh, hubba hubba."
It sounds like it was never a serious way to express yourself. Like it sounds so silly that it's crazy
The
to think that at
Flintstones.
one
I know
point.
Yabba Dabba Doo and
there-
Hubba Hubba are different, but that's
But
like
there was one point in time where hubba hubba was like
a sexy thing.
You're
Yeah.
like, ooh, hubba hubba.
What if somebody saw you in some particular way and they went, yabba dabba doo?
Twinkle toes into those DMs, baby.
Yabba dabba doo.
I want to throw a giant rack of ribs on your car hood and Drive off into the night. All right. Hey, the Piston-Powered Auto Show is coming to town. The Piston-Powered Autorama is the 13th through the 15th at the IX Center. If you dig that thing, I'll have a couple of tickets for you after the break. 35192. You want to text for anything or hit us up at alancoxshow.com.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.